even though he was illiterate, nothing that he said that was authentically recorded has been misproved until today. Nothing that he said 1,500 years ago, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, that was authentically recorded has been misproved or has been contradicted until today. Isn't that in and of itself clear proof that it was revelation? Furthermore, he came with a book that challenged the people to produce even a small part like it. Just a small part. If you say that he's a liar, produce just a small part like it. وَإِن كُنتُمْ فِي رَيْبٍ مِّمَّا نَزَّلْنَا عَلَىٰ عَبْدِنَا فَأْتُوا بِسُورَةٍ مِّن مِثْلِهِ. If you doubt the authenticity of what has been revealed, then produce one surah. Produce one chapter like it. But as we all know, they weren't able to do so, and they'll never be able to do so. And the challenge still stands until today and until the day of judgment. So how could he have invented that? Hasn't his truthfulness already been proven? Sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And also, as was already mentioned, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala caused him to be the example of every aspect of life. Example of strength, an example of character, an example of speech, an example of truthfulness, humility, humbleness, worship, an example of all types of worship. So much so that Allah says, وَمَنْ يُطِعِ الرَّسُولِ فَقَدْ أَطَاعَ اللَّهَ. Whomsoever obeys and follows the messenger, then in reality, he has obeyed Allah. He never cheated, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. He never broke a pact with anybody. He was just as truthful. He was just as honest with his enemies as he was with the people that believed in him. This is the message that we need to get across. This is our job. This is our job. This is our role in da'wah. Tell people about the real Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, the true message, the reality of the sunnah. That should be our response. That's the response that we need. We don't need violence. We don't need crime. Just an increase in da'wah. Also, it's important for us to know that there was no prophet except that they faced all types of personal attacks. And the prophets, they used to defend themselves. The prophets, when their character was attacked, they used to defend themselves. Nuh's people, Nuh, alayhi salam, his people, they accused him of being misguided. They said, إِنَّا لَنَرَاكَ فِي ضَلَالٍ مُبِينٍ. We see you to be clearly misguided, O Nuh. So he responded, defending himself, قَالَ يَا قَوْمِ لَيْسَ بِي ضَلَالًا وَلَكِنِّي رَسُولٌ مِّن رَبِّ الْعَالَمِينَ. He responded, defending himself. There's no error in what I'm saying. This is a message of truth. This is sincere advice that I'm giving you. He defended himself. The people of the Prophet Hud, alayhi salam, when they accused him of being a foolish liar, إِنَّا لَنَرَاكَ فِي سَفَاهَةٍ وَإِنَّا لَنَظُنُّكَ مِنَ الْكَاذِبِينَ. So he defended himself. And when Fir'aun accused Musa of being a magician, إِنِّي لَأَظُنُّكَ يَا مُوسَى مَسْحُورًا. He told him, I see you, O Musa, to be nothing but a magician. Musa again defended himself. He said, وَإِنِّي لَأَظُنُّكَ يَا فِرْعَوْنِ مَثْبُورًا. He defended himself. You see me as a magician, and I see you, O Fir'aun, to be on a misguided path of destruction. So the prophets, they defended themselves. But the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he was attacked physically, and he was attacked verbally. He was slandered, and he was insulted, but it wasn't him who responded to defend himself. Instead, his defense came through the wahy. It came from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who defended his messenger. When they accused him of being crazy, when they said he's a madman, he's lost it, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala defended him. وَمَا صَاحِبُكُمْ بِمَجْنُونٍ. It was Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala who defended him. Your companion Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he isn't crazy, he's not a madman. When they said this guy is just a poet, this Quran is nothing but poetry, it can't be anything else, he's just fooling the people. It was Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala who revealed, وَمَا هُوَ بِقَوْلِ الشَّاعِرِ قَلِيلًا مَا تُؤْمِنُونَ. Allah revealed, these aren't the words of a poet, but little do you people believe. Now since the wahy has been cut off, since revelation is finished, the Muslims have to defend the honor of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and the honor of the prophets alayhi salam. Not with violence, but with wisdom, with knowledge, with da'wah. When they say that the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was a womanizer, they say that he was only after women. Remember that he only sallallahu alaihi wasallam had one wife until he was over 50 years old. Until Khadija radiallahu anha died. She was his only wife. And when he married Aisha, who was young at the time, if it was something strange, if it was unusual at that time for a young woman to be married, his enemies would have used it against him. They were looking for anything to defame him, to dishonor him, to humiliate him. If it was something strange, they would have been the first to use it against him, but they never said anything about that. Because it was very common for a young woman to be married at that time. And it was very common for a man to have more than one wife. In the Bible, David, he had more than 8 wives. And Solomon, Sulaiman, he had over 700 wives. So this didn't start with the message of the Quran. This wasn't something new. Then they say that Islam was spread by the sword. It was spread through violence. And the Prophet ﷺ was a violent warmonger. And why is it, as was mentioned previously, that when Mecca was open to Islam, and Muhammad ﷺ, he had the opportunity to take revenge. He had the opportunity to take revenge on those people who had killed and abused his followers and slandered him. He didn't take revenge on anybody. And instead he pardoned everybody. Is that the character? Is that the behavior of a violent warmonger? So remember that Islam is not going to be harmed by books. It's not going to be harmed by film. It's not going to be harmed by so-called art. Even when they try to defame the Prophet ﷺ, it only inspires more people to come and learn about Islam. It only inspires more people to learn about the teachings of a man who even 100 years after his death, people continue to accept his teachings and enter Islam in large numbers. So we don't need violence, and Islam will keep growing because of La ilaha illallah, because it's the only real, the only pure monotheistic religion left. It's the only religion left that singles out the one who deserves to be worshipped. The films and the books and the plots will never stand in the way of the light of guidance. يريدون ليطفئوا نور الله بأفواههم والله متم نوره. They seek to put out the light of Allah, but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will perfect His light. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. جزاك الله خير. بارك الله فيك.
جزاك الله خير. الأخ
Bismillah, alhamdulillah, Bismillah. So we have a problem with the system for the sisters. They cannot hear anything. SubhanAllah, it's too loud here and they can't hear anything. طيب الآن إن شاء الله الإخوة يعني come forward إن شاء الله. Alhamdulillah, we have enough space. Alhamdulillah. جزاكم الله خيرا. Bismillah, alhamdulillah. طيب بسم الله الحمد لله بسم الله You guys could hear me clearly, huh? Alhamdulillah. Oh, we have to worry about the sisters, not you. Explain to who? The sisters, sorry we had problems. We always had problems with the sisters. They can't hear anything yet.
They can't hear you.
My wife is not up there yet. Things change when you have your wife up there. We don't want to cause any problem to any brother with his